Stop right there. Stay where you are and don't move those hands.
Whoa, dude. What are you doing?
I ask the questions here. Do you work for the Dark Lord?
George Bush?
No, Voldemort.
Nah, dude, nah.
Then who are you? What is your name?
Oh, I'm Mike.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
Where are you from?
I'm from Riverside, California.
Okay, so maybe you're not a Death Eater. Very well, I trust you then.
Okay, cool. But can you stop pointing that wand at me?
Oh, it's also my microphone.
Oh,
How long have you known Hank and Catherine?
I actually don't know them.
What do you want from them?
I want Hank and Catherine just to keep on being awesome, and I want them to enjoy life, and I hope that they get something out of these videos because they got something out of Hank's videos and Catherine's videos. You guys rock.
What have you been up to this year? Please be as detailed as possible because we actually want to know.
Well, I was trying to help my friends open up a restaurant. I was helping out at church, teaching classes and directing retreats, and just working on my cartoon little by little, and just, doing normal stuff.
How much longer do you think you'll be doing what you're doing?
Well, actually, things changed quite recently. We had to close the restaurant, so I'm actually looking for a new job.
Why are you doing it?
Because I got to get paid, son, and I want enough money to get by so that I could focus and do my cartoon in the meantime as well.
What do you want to be doing?
I want to be producing my cartoon as a web-exclusive cartoon and put it out there so that I don't have to go through any big companies, and just put it out there so people can enjoy my product and maybe, make a living off it. We'll see what happens.
What's next in your life?
Lots of work, lots of storyboarding, lots of character design sheets, lots of saving up to buy a computer program, and lots of animating, hopefully.
If you could have a mad scientist genetically engineer you a new species of animal, what would it be?
I would want a monkey that was capable of speech and flight, that was genetically inclined to be my friend, so that we can be best buds forever.
If you could force everyone in the world to digest any one form of media, album, book, movie, etc., what would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
The artistic side of me wants you to read this. The medium is the massage. But the nerdy side of me wants everyone to read the Dark Tower series, so that we can all talk about how awesome it is. But ultimately, I choose this book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens by Sean Covey. Sure, his dad's book's pretty good, but this is much easier to read, much funner to read, and I think if people truly use these habits and these principles that they learned in this book, the world would be a significantly different place. If you could go back in time and kill baby Hitler, would you?
Probably not. The Holocaust is bad, and so is World War II, but I wouldn't want to play with the space-time continuum and mess things up.
What's your obsession?
My obsession? I think I'm up there with Kate, I'm starting to get really addicted to this whole YouTube thing, just putting my ideas out there for everyone to see and just not being ashamed and just doing it.
Next time you get this survey, we'll be ready to swear in a new president. How are you feeling about all these politics? On one end of the spectrum, it's very interesting. I think there's going to be a history-making election. But on the other end, I'm just sick of it all, the pundits and everything. I just let the people decide and just please let it be an honest election. Tell me something naughty. I find a good Q-tip clean almost orgasmic. Oh, yeah. In this space, compose your own question and answer it. Okay, if I can invent a new sport, what would it be? I don't know what to call it yet, but I know it involves a big, giant warehouse with those smooth concrete floors, obstacles all over the place, and go-karts with paintball guns attached to them. Which law is the most fun to break? Wouldn't you like to know? If you were a Muppet, what Muppet would you be?
I'd probably be one of those old men that sat in the balcony and made all those smart-ass remarks, Statler or Waldorf.
When was the last time you really got excited?
When I was in San Diego at the House of Blues and I got to go on stage with less than frickin' Jake. Ah!
Do you have faith in humanity?
Actually, I do. I think we got a ways to go, but we can get there.
Do you think that you are abnormally gassy?
No. You obviously have never met any of my friends.
What's your favorite childhood memory?
My tape recorder. I used to love to make things and entertain people with them. I would interview my dogs and make fake commercials. It was awesome.
If you had to eat the same thing for dinner every day until you died, what would it be?
Probably ramen, not like top ramen or the cheap store brands. I'm talking stuff you got to go into the Asian food markets and get. I could eat that every freaking day.
If you were a superhero, who would your aunt and nemesis be?
Rupert Murdoch.
If you could pick a nickname that everyone in the world would call you, what would it be?
Skank and Mike.
What's wrong with the world?
I think ultimately when it comes down to it, people need to be loved. They're trying to substitute so many different things like drugs, alcohol, sex, all those things for love. They just need to be loved, and they need the comfort of that, and they just seek those things in the wrong things, and they lash out because they aren't getting that, and that's ultimately what's wrong with the world. So spread the love.
Okay, I went over. I'll admit it. Caitlin, you did a great job of keeping it in the time limit. The rest of you guys, I'm going to extend the time limit. John had to do it in 2 vlogs. We can do it in 1 if we extend it by a minute and a half, okay? 2 important news items that I want you Nerdfighters to check out. There's 2 links in the sidebar. The first one is a news site exclusive for Nerdfighters. The second one is a project that helps to decrease world suck. And guys, next week's topic, what is your most prized possession? And Marta, you get to choose the following week's topic. Don't forget to be awesome, and here's to making this week more awesome than the last.